Yeah, it's the Gwen and God DJ Self, and guess what? You're checking out the evening experience. Now listen, if you wake up in the morning time, sorry man, because you're missing what's going down in the evening experience, baby.
You know what it is. Mac 357, Big Chuck, I see you. The evening experience, Funk Flex. I mean, you know what we about.
The Cool, the DJ, the Red Alert. I'm with my man Mark the 357. I'm with my man the CB, the Chucky Black. I'm with my man the DJ Troop. Do you know what that is? The evening experience. The evening experience. Make a note of it.
Yo, once again, it's your boy Mac 357 coming to you live from the Matrix Studios Network as well as 92.9 Real Deal FM. We're getting live doing what we do right best. And I'm sorry for the delay, folks, but sometimes traffic is a mother and a father and a sister and all that. But getting into it right off from the bat, I have a young lady here who I have to shout out to Lulu Actress and the Holla Hour. They definitely have some fly guests, and I had to poach this one. Ambri McGraw is in the building.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Yo, I'm gonna start off with the old mundane question. What got you into singing? What got you into the mood to just put out the vocals?
Okay, well, I started when I was 14, and I did the Apollo. I did the kids version.
Okay.
And then after that, before that, I was always in like school shows, like the Christmas shows and doing things like that. But then in high school, I went to art school. And then after high school, I went to New York Film Academy for musical theater.
Okay, so yeah. you like what's the Heidi and Over the Rainbow and all that? No? Okay. I'm sorry. We did the Oz, the Wiz, not the other one. Okay.
The Wiz.
The Wiz. But so after starting off at 14 and carrying forward, what is the, if you want to say, style that you would say that you put forth? What is it that you emanate to your audience? What do you give them?
Well, I do R&B music, and on top of that, I just don't sing about nothing. My goal is to empower women, so women empowerment is a huge thing of mine, which is why I'm about to release my song Her, which I sent to you guys.
But it's his? No?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
And then I also put out my own cover version to Man's World by James Brown, and I put a video out to that.
Oh shit.
And then followed by that, I put out a song called Wouldn't Be, which is kind of like a female's twist to Man's World in 2018.
Okay. All right. Well, if you did not know, if you've been living under a rock, currently this is International Women's Month.
Exactly.
But I tell people all the time, I don't believe in relegating to a month. Women are around a part of our lives for as long as we've been born and we've been breathing. So I don't relegate y'all to a month. Women have been intricate in history, in the workplace, rearing us, growing us up. So I definitely am blessed to have someone like you to carry on the cause. Such a young lady, because I'm getting older, as you can see all these grays. So I need somebody who's going to definitely carry it forward in a musical way and any way that they can, because I see a lot of young ladies who in this time need guidance and need someone that they can look to, and I appreciate having someone like you do.
Thank you so much, especially with everything that's going on today. Like, we are so...
With the clown in the office?
That.
Okay.
That, and we are so like, this is the era of social media, so we are so like heavily influenced by social media, and a lot of young girls are just looking up to the wrong types of people and thinking they have to look this way, thinking they have to put implants in here, do this, do that, take pictures this certain way. Like, a lot of women are letting likes determine their value on Instagram.
Hey.
So my goal is to flip that and bring it back to how you're actually supposed to act.
Well, I had a group on here not too long ago called the Sexy Curvy Divas. Now they are plus size women who model, and I tell people all the time, modeling has no size. The word modeling, it doesn't denote, it doesn't show, it doesn't state a size. Women of all sizes, races, creeds, and colors can model, depending on whatever the industry is looking for at that moment. They can do it. The process is, a lot of people have once again, this societal process where they have this tunnel vision where they think a person is only supposed to look a certain way, and which is why women are cutting themselves up and putting cement in their booty and plastic. If I have to recycle to make you, I don't want you. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, because if I take a bottle and throw it in the bin, I don't want to see it inside of you. I'm good.
There's a lady on Instagram who I follow, and she actually got illegal injections
Surgery?
put in. Yeah. And then now she actually just had to get it removed, and they had to take out a lot of her actual tissue because it was just like messing up her actual,
And
natural body.
And she ain't talking about Bounty. Yeah, that ain't that tissue. That's just crazy.
So yeah.
I tell people all the time, if you have to make yourself over for someone, you tell me, I'm doing it for me. No, you're not. Because if you came out a certain way, God made you that way. That means you're perfect in the shape that you are.
Exactly.
If you got to be something for someone else, well, you ain't being yourself. You being somebody else.
Exactly.
I got to change my nose. My eyes are too close. My eyebrows ain't the way they're supposed to be. Soon you're going to be having eyebrow implants. It's going to be crazy. Surgeon's going to be sitting there with some tweezers.
And what'd you say? You said, my eyes are too close. How you
I'm that serious. Listen, you take a hammer. Okay, that's Dr. Kevorkian. We going to work it out. Don't mind me. I make jokes. This is just what I do. I'm crazy. But it's just the fact that a lot of people have this tendency to, like you said, if you have to get up every morning and the first thing you do is to see if somebody liked you, well, you kind of have low self-esteem. Because I don't care if you like me. I do this show every week. I tell people, I'm semi-celebrity because I get 1,000 hits a day or somebody trying to hit me up to tell me, yo, man, Joe, I'm the next thing come. I'm like, yeah, there's 1,000 of you out there. Show me. And because if you sound like everybody else, I tell everybody you will not be here. I pick specific people to come on this show purposely. And if you don't have the skills, that's why Ambri Mc Graw is here. That's why she's here, because she has the skills. And that's the reason why I tell people all the time, stop trying to be like everybody else. Everybody's trying to fit a sound now. You even have some of the older guys, I love my original rappers who had bars. They trying to, put on these tight pants and come out with these, that everybody trying to do the mumble rap. Leave it alone, son. Just stop. But I get what you're saying. That was my PSA to mumble rappers. Stop it. Yo, her. All I heard was her. Yo, that was incredible. I want to tell people, if you have the opportunity, where can they find that song?
Well, that song is about to be released, actually. It's not...
Exclusives?
Yes, it's definitely an exclusive. But you can check out my other music on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/Ambri Music. That's AMBRI Music.
Okay. But I definitely tell y'all, when it does come out, you need to get her. At moments, everybody needs to feel empowered. Everybody needs to feel that love. And especially, in this day and age, having the clown that we got in office, he talking about grabbing people in the biscuits and all this other stuff.
Oh, yeah. He's tripping. We
definitely need to have people like Ambri Mc Graw, people like Sibel Fair, people like Bobby Storm, who are going to step out and talk about the things that need to be spoken about. And go cop her. Do you have a release date?
Not just yet, because I want to make sure that I do release it right, but it's definitely going to be early spring. Well,
Okay.
we're early spring right now, but like,
We're in spring.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
later in the spring.
not too late,
Not too late?
but just yes.
Somewhere you're going to be seeing Ambri Mc Graw come on and let you
Yes.
know when it's going to be released. But I definitely want to tell people that you need to understand the process of having powerful women in life and having people who are going to grow the culture and the women and giving them strength and the things in which we need. We're going to take another quick interlude because Big Chuck is in the building. And then we definitely going to come right back. Yo, once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy.
Big Chuck in the building. Dang, bro.
I got tongue-tied there for a second.
Oh, all right. Dang.
You know what the funniest thing is? That song got me tongue-tied. I'm like, yo, you definitely a little monster.
Thank you.
I tell people all the time, I bring beast up in the building. If your skill set is tight, you would definitely be here. And Ambri, yo, you are definitely tearing it down.
Thank
So,
you.
who are some of your inspirations that like, kind of helped you to get where you currently are?
So growing up, the first voice I've always followed was my mom's. So my mom.
Mommy was a singer?
Yes.
Go ahead, mom.
But
Hey.
Brandy, I grew up in my household was nothing but 90s R&B. So I grew up listening to a lot of Brandy, which she's like my number one right now, and
Right.
like still to this day. But I love Brandy. I've always loved Anita Baker. I love Toni Braxton.
Get it.
I've always loved, and like even like I have new people that I love. Like I love Bruno Mars. I love Bruno
Okay.
Mars, and love Beyonce, of course. Still to this day, love Whitney Houston. Like the list goes on and on.
Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson is
Which
like.
you kind of remind me of at this moment. I'm just gonna go there, cause you look like you was in that Tupac movie. I'm waiting. Where's Tupac?
Poet.
He's still alive. I know he's coming out
The,
somewhere.
the movie's Poetic Justice, man.
I know that.
I gotta tell you
Poetic
that.
Justice.
Oh yeah.
You
okay.
sure?
Yeah, anybody who knows me
Yeah.
know that's like my number one favorite movie in the world. So.
That's when you were like 5 years old. That movie came out.
And you was about 25, so you know.
Hater in the building. Haters. They're trying to say I'm old. But the fact is, you definitely have a richness to your voice.
Thank you.
That I hear, and I've listened to a ton of tracks, a ton of music, trust me, all the time, and you could tell that that's your voice, not too much, and it ain't no reverb on that.
Thank you so much.
Like some of them people, you know who you are, you out there faking like you can sing, and then get you out there on the
Oh God.
and you say, it's like, what happened to you?
If they hot though, pull up. No,
it ain't just about the looks.
yeah,
No, forget that.
yeah.
I don't care how you look. If you can't sing, get off the stage.
Oh man.
Just keeping it 100. But the all in all is the fact that your richness, your sound is unique to yourself. You have a process for your music that you're trying to empower. If you wanted to give advice to young women who are doing things in this world, who are maybe trying to get into the field that you are getting into, what would be some of the advice that you would leave with them?
My advice will always be to know your worth, no matter what. Because I think, as I was saying to you before, I think that's something that a lot of women in this generation struggle with, knowing their worth and letting the wrong things such as social media determine their value. So that would be huge advice. And to always put your foot down and use your voice. Don't ever let anybody walk over you. And no means no, yes means yes. I want this, I don't want that. Like, you have to really know how to speak up and put those words into your vocabulary.
Well, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Hey, Chuck, you got any questions?
Yeah, now that song, like we was talking before we got back on, it was sampled. Now, what made you pick that specific sample? Like, how did that whole song come together?
Well, I've always, at different shows, I would cover Man's World by James Brown.
Right.
So then I decided to actually record the song, and then I put a video out to Man's World. And then I just was like, this would be dope to actually do an actual song. So I had a producer friend of mine, Etna Music, who produced the song. He was just like, all right, I got you. We're going to flip this. We're going to make it something dope. And then I got in the studio with KO from JFK. And we got in the studio and we did that song in probably like an hour and a half tops. And then got and recorded it and then just went with it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. Because, I mean, I feel the soul, you know, it's
Thank you.
smooth. Is that what you were going for?
Yeah, because I really tried to not, like, I grew up listening to R&B, so I'm like R&B to the core.
Right.
So I had to make sure I can't get too conformed into everything that's going on right now and sound like everybody else is going, like that's on the radio. So what I had to do was incorporate what's going on, but staying true to myself. You know, so when I put them, I had to move right at you though, I could, you know, like, so incorporating that into the soulful part of who I am.
Right. Now, do you see yourself venturing out into like different sounds in the future, or are you content with where you at the moment?
Well, I do believe that I can always grow because I'm only 23, so I feel like I'm not even who I'm supposed to be yet. You know what I mean? So I feel like I'm very open to exploring the many parts of my craft and the many parts of my voice that I can possibly explore.
All right, awesome.
Well, I definitely want to tell people, Ambri is definitely one you want to look out for. You definitely want to listen to her. And do you have a little something in you now that people can take with them?
Yeah. So I'm also, since I'm about to be putting this song out, and I think the words are just so important, I'm going to give you guys some more of her.
Oh, hey.
I'm with it. See what's up.
I know a girl, she never in her life really knew true love. A gorgeous girl, but she only feels the prettiest behind makeup. A strong girl, she's scared to let him in, so she builds walls up so high that the toughest man can't climb. So don't give up. She's not so hard to love. Break down those guards, then together you build, but just don't break a heart. There you go.
Hey.
There we go.
All right.
Look out for that song, guys.
Once again, that's Ambri Mc Graw. Look out for the song Her. I'm telling people right now, superstar in the making. You heard it here first, right here on the Evening Experience. Once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
We're gonna take a musical interlude and we'll be right back. And that joint that you just heard is called Bag Rip by Rick Rude.
Welcome.
40 block, I'm in the building, it's good.
Yo, so first I gotta ask you, where'd your name come from? Because I know the wrestler Rick Rude.
Right.
Always got an attitude. You
Okay.
don't know what you might get from me.
Okay,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
We're not gonna get the attitude today, though. Right? we in here chilling, I hope, man.
That's right.
Yo, number one, where did you first want to get on the mic and start to rip it?
I'm gonna say, like, I used to play basketball, but I didn't get to go to the right high school that I wanted to go to, you know, certain street stuff, so I couldn't really travel. So my sister, she rapped, and she had a boyfriend at the time. They rapped. They had a little microphone in the crib. They was always making music. So one day, I was just drinking with my friends, and we just started freestyling. They like, yo, are you nice? And I start, every time we drink and I start freestyling, I'm like, I'm getting better and better. Like, it's just easy for me to freestyle at the top of the head. Like, so I was like, all right. Then we laid this first track down, and it got a lot of clout. So I was like, all right, so I'm mess around with it. My man's had a studio. I start going there. I just started recording. I took a little break, and then I'm like, nah, I gotta take this serious. Like, my man started telling me, like, yo, nah, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. So I'm like, you right. And I just start pushing the ball on it. Like, just dropped my first mixtape out of nowhere. Like, I only put a couple songs out, maybe like 3. I just dropped the mixtape.
Well, shout out to my boy from Stand Firm, because Skits. And there's a few people after I put up your picture, they was like, yo, good look. Yo, that's the dude right there. That's the homie.
Yeah, that's my bro. Yeah.
So they definitely got the love for you, and they definitely feeling what you're putting out. Is there any inspirations that you have for rap, like people you grew up watching or listening to?
people I grew up watching. I mean, my sister being in the house with her boyfriend. His name is Blizzo. Shout out to him. He doing his thing out there in Florida, something like that with the music. But that was my first inspirations. Then I had like my brother. I got an older brother. He's about like almost 30. It's some of his friends I rap with now. You feel me? So they not that far. They not that much older than me. They was like inspirations. I used to come outside. They battling on the block. They got mixtapes. I'm listening to only my block music. Then I was heavy on the Tupac. My brother always playing Tupac. Then 50 came out. I start looking up to 50. Then I start looking up to Jeezy. Then as the line goes down, I'm starting to look up to more people. I'm like, oh, all right. Like I wasn't really into it at first. Like if I could be honest, like.
But the thing is, and the thing that I actually liked about when I listened to you is the fact that you don't sound like everybody else.
Nah.
You definitely maintain a lane for what you're putting out and what you're speaking on.
Yeah.
Now, it might be speaking about something similar, but the way you flow is different.
Yeah.
Like, so the culmination of all the people that were around you gave you kind of like the groundbreaking for Rick Rude.
I won't really say that. Like I was you know what it was? I was a fan of the music, but I don't think I really was inspired.
Right.
Like it just happened.
Okay.
That's how I see it. Like I said, we just was drinking one night, we all was freestyling, but I was the one that really had it flowing. So they was just like, oh yo, you nice. I'm like, you know, I was feeling myself. Man. So every time we drink and I'm ready to rap. We go to the liquor store. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to rap. I can't wait till they put the beat.
We got some yak in here, Drew. We got some yak in here for my man.
I'm like, yo, I can't wait till they put the beat on after this bottle.
That's what's up.
And
Okay.
it just got lit out of nowhere.
Now, how do you feel about the New York hip hop scene? Cause me and my counterpart here always have discrepancies as to like who's hot right now, who's not hot. I just feel like outside of New York, a lot of people collab more. A lot of people give each other help. I just feel like in New York, everybody's just so it's survival of the fittest. It's every man for themselves. Like, how do you feel about that?
That's not true. Joel Ortiz and my boy Fred the Godson. So there's definitely people collabing out there, doing their thing. Royce the 5'9" just did a joint with 2 Chainz.
Right.
So it does happen.
But that's not new. That's out of New York.
That's
though,
out of
2
New
Chainz
York.
and Royce.
Exactly.
See, the thing is, like, I like you know what it is? Excuse me. It's just like a lot of the new generation that's out now, like the Don Q's, the A Boogies, the 6ix9ine, all that.
No, forget him.
He's hot right now.
Clown
so
Nine. Clown Nine.
He's hot right now.
Yeah.
So I
Clown Boy
you feel
9.
me? I can't. But what I'm saying is, in this newer generation, it's just like where people came from or how they was raised. They so in house.
Right.
You feel me? Because I know a couple people that's in like Don Q, A Boogie, them's camp, whatever. Like, and I done spoke to them before, but they so in house. Like, if I was or anybody else, if I wanted to do something with somebody else, they be like, yo, just us. Like, we got this closed circle type of thing.
Right.
So they really don't be wanting to mess with people like that.
Well, 6ix9ine couldn't do nothing with anybody anyway because nobody can get with him yelling over the mic. Yeah. I can do that too. What the hell?
Yeah,
But
so
will it sell? But will it sell?
If I sound like him and I
Will
put that
it
craziness
sell?
in my head, yes.
I don't know.
If they never saw me and they just heard the
Make your
music,
mustache rainbow. Make your
we good.
We
We're
good.
really good.
That's ratings.
Make
That's
your
ratings.
hat. Make your hat rainbow.
I could do that.
you don't think he hot though?
No,
Like he's not hot.
he's a
He's
clown.
not buzzing.
He's a clown.
He's buzzing though. If you hot, you
Look,
Hold
hot.
up.
See,
No,
look.
see, you're going by hot because the masses are behind him.
That's what it
if
is,
you
though.
listen to what he's saying, and everybody said the same thing, he's hot because people are making him that way. His music's not. He's a runoff of everybody else that you hear out there. Only difference is he's yelling louder.
Another
And
thing.
if you listen to the beats, most of them dudes run on the same beat.
Yeah.
It's not like it's unique what he's doing. It's like he said, okay, let me make myself look different, but I'm going to sound the same.
I ain't gonna lie, like I started to follow up on him a little bit. He been looking different for a while before he was hot.
Right.
Like he been doing some weird stuff. So
That's what I'm
and then
saying.
he just dyed his hair and that really
Right.
brung it out. Like,
Yeah.
but another thing with the New York thing, it's the scale.
The only one that I tell you right now that's really popping and banging at this moment that really has their own lane is the Migos. Because the rest of them dudes who came after him sound the same. If you listen to Dex and Little Yachty or Uzi, what the hell is that name?
I mean, I like Rich the Kid, but he came up with them. So
Right,
I like Rich the Kid a lot.
Rich the Kid is cool.
Yeah, Rich
I've
the
listened to
Kid,
Rich the Kid. Rich the Kid is cool.
What about the Jay Critch is hot too.
Jay
Kid from
Critch
New
is
York. He from
one of the
Brooklyn.
hottest in
Jay
New York
Critch,
right now.
young dude, yes.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Definitely a banger. But there's not many people outside of the people we just named that stand out on their own. Because everybody else is just doing what everybody else is doing.
Cardi B.
Cardi B, Bronx, New York.
Yeah, she's
stand
holding
up
it down.
all day.
She's the hottest one right now.
Yeah, she's the hottest out of New York right now.
She's the hottest.
Yeah.
Then I'm still gonna go with A Boogie. To me, A Boogie's
A
hot
Boogie in
6ix9ine.
with the hoodie.
Boogie.
Yeah.
Whatever he
Don
not gonna
Q.
miss a step. Yeah,
Don.
see what it is with Don Q. Like I'm gonna tell you what's the thing with Don Q. You know why all the other rappers that's hot that don't get on songs with him? Because they know you get a Don Q verse, it's A1.
Right, every time.
He's like a Jadakiss. I never really heard a whack Don Q verse.
Right.
So people is scared. Like I learned that because there's people now that I be with all the time. They hit me up, host clubs and all that. We do this and that. We never collab. But I'm not gonna say I know I'm better than them, but I know that they know that. Some people's just not lyrical. This generation nowadays, nobody's really lyrical. Like,
Right.
shout out to the ones that are lyrical and mix up with the party scene and mix up with the trap
Right.
and all that. Shout out to everybody that can do that. But I put a post up today. I was like, why the younger generation, younger than me, teenagers, 14-year-old, they rapping like Chicago, all this drill stuff, and they ain't even really never did nothing. They too young to even really do nothing.
Right.
But they rapping on something crazy.
That's their way out. That's their way out.
Because everybody is Insta rapper. Crack egg, and you got rapper.
And a lot of those dudes out there in Chicago, especially, that's their way out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
God bless, and I hope they get out.
The scene
because
scene dying down over there though.
yeah.
Ain't really nobody. I ain't hear about nobody. So
Right.
it's just Atlanta and a
Atlanta's-
little bit of New York.
Atlanta the hottest out. I try to tell him they the hottest right now. They got
Yeah, I mean, I see it like this. Like French Montana, he ain't put nobody from New York on. I like French though. I mess with French 100%. He ain't put nobody in New York on. It's the people that got the path for the artists that they know they hot. They don't put them on. Like
right.
Well, the reason why is, and I'm gonna tell people this all the time. This industry has always been and will be about me.
yeah,
Everybody's like, I'm making my money, I'm getting my bag, I'm securing my jet, I'm securing this, I'm doing that, and I ain't worrying about you, and whether you hot or not. I'm trying to get every last dime I can get.
yeah,
And it's the same thing I tell people all the time. You know, artistry is supposed to be celebrated. That's why I have people here like yourself. That's why I had Ambri and, you know, Sean Conn that's here. Because I celebrate people here on this show. I tell people this is TV on radio.
right.
I bring people here because y'all are popping. I bring people here because y'all have something interesting to talk about. That's something that's different than everybody else. Like you said, you started rapping after a night of drinking.
Yeah,
I appreciate the honesty. Like,
yeah. I
for
mean,
real.
that's how those
Like,
started.
Candy.
Freestyling
Yeah.
every day.
It's
how those
that's real. Like me personally, I've never heard of like someone just like, yo, I got into rapping like, oh, just off a night out, you just lit. And
I mean, this is like every weekend thing. So
right.
we was just doing it.
Mm.
You know, had a couple battles. You know.
Where do
Yeah.
you want people to see you grow, or where do you want to go with your music?
Where I want to go to with my music, I want to go worldwide
There you go.
for sure. Like I want overseas,
Mm.
not even for the money, but I want the fans because those are the most genuine fans, the overseas.
Hey,
Right.
So I really want that first.
Mm.
Like before was I want to make my block happy because before the guys that I rap with now, they like yo, they wasn't really messing with me like that at first. But once I made this one song in the video, like for my block, and I had the whole neighborhood in there, everybody jumping. My man was calling me like, yo, because he was in New Orleans. He like, yo, you lit, yo.
Right.
And people started telling me, yo, you lit. I'm doing shows on my block. They blocking off the street on my block. I'm doing shows, and I'm seeing everybody in the crowd. And I'm looking, I'm like, yo, oh, I got it lit. Like, so I already got the block. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my first thing.
Right.
Maybe I shouldn't have had that mindset, but I wanted, you know, it was a lot of rappers from my side, so I wanted them to know, like, yo, this is what I'm doing. I'm taking over. Now,
Right.
I'm like the face for it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like even the president of my neighborhood, she'll come to me and be like, we can have a conversation about a show or something like, because I'm like the face of the neighborhood for the rap.
That's
Like
dope.
whatever. Like so whenever I say 40 or you see something 40, you just know that's me. Like I started it. Like that's just how it goes, man. Just I want to go overseas. Definitely start. That's how I want to get.
Well,
there.
they definitely respect music because I know a couple of people out in England that definitely the music scene is lit over there
It's
because they respect music. They look at it as what it's supposed to be. They tell people, you know, they respect the artistry, they respect the rhyme, they respect, and they have love for it. Over here, it's like, yeah, you all right.
Yeah. DJs be lit over there too.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
I just seen DJ Who Kid over there. I looked at some video last night. I'm like, oh, he's lit. I'm like, I know he's doing the mixtapes, G Unit and all that.
Yeah,
I haven't really
Who
heard
Kid
him.
been out for God knows how many
Yeah, I
years.
know, but I'm saying I thought he died down, but
Nah.
overseas he's going
Right.
crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo,
Jazzy Jeff just went over, did a tour, killed it. Over there, they treated him like royalty because
yeah, that's how
of
it be.
how much respect they have for him. And there's a lot of DJs who do it. DJ Khaled does it.
Yeah.
You know, you definitely have a lot of people who will go like not just on vacations, but they actually performing like in Dubai and other places
Yeah.
because people are like, yo, we gotta have your music.
Right. Right. Now, what's the lasting imprint you want to put on people that listen to your music? What do you want them to figure out? What do you want them to know
Like about me or
About
just
you.
about music, period.
about you?
First things first, I want them to know like the grind. Like when I rap,
Mhm.
like you can hear it. Sometimes you can hear the pain in my voice. So I want them to know that I went through so much struggle to even make this record or even make it this far in life, period.
Right.
So when you hear the pain in my voice, sometimes my voice be cracking as people be like, yo, do that over. Nah, it's cracking because I'm really feeling it. Like I'm really either I'm being loud or I'm being very emotional to that one line that my voice is either squeaking or cracking. Like I want people to feel it. Like feel the pain and struggle that I went through to get to this bag or get to this success. That's how I want it.
That's dope. That's dope. And then again, I always tell people that come up here like that's what we need. You know, positivity, spreading the right message
Yeah.
because you know there's a lot of negative things going on out there. A lot of things that could just blind people. But hearing that the struggle, going through it, the grind, and getting to where you got to go, you just got to put your head down and do what you got to do.
That's a
Which is
fact.
why I don't respect 6ix9ine.
That's a fact. I told my it's like another artist I did a mixtape with or whatever. You could get that on Spinrilla or 6F4. His name's Tuzdale. Talking about he wanted to quit rapping. Took his videos down. No, like you got like 60, 80K views.
Right.
And you only was doing this when you was like 14. So you got those views. So why you want to quit now?
Right.
You only gonna grow.
Exactly.
Because people that have a tendency, if they're not getting the response that they think they should, it becomes, arduous. It becomes a task. I had a friend of mine who recently said the same thing, like, yo, I'm going to stop this, because I'm not getting the response that I want and blah, blah, blah. And I said to him, I was like, don't do it. I'm telling you right now, you can definitely get the response that you want. You can definitely get what you need, but it's going to take you literally going through even more struggles and people telling you can't do it and
Right.
everything else for you to find success. My man was not only played on K Slay, he just was written up in a magazine because of the fact that I said, yo, just keep people noticing you. Just keep doing. And lo and behold, he's getting a lot of success. He's blowing up like crazy. And soon enough, you're going to see him in a few shows and different other things.
Right.
Yeah. And never think you getting too old.
Hey,
Yeah.
say it again.
Never think you getting too old.
Yeah. I don't know about him, but for everybody else, yeah, never think you get too
Whatever.
old. Yeah.
Never more life
For
starts
sure.
playing.
What we're going to play right now is the second track that you brought us, which is called Luke Kane.
It ain't out yet. It's on the upcoming album.
We get
Hey,
exclusives in here, you heard?
Exclusives. Do it.
Video coming soon.
There we go.
Yo, Luke Kane. Now, he just revealed this behind the scene. I'm going to put it out there.
Yeah.
My man said he just made that as a revised version, so a clean version for our show. So he just revamped this, and he said, next I'm gonna do better. Yo, okay. I hate to see if he does his best, cause that was fire, dude.
Good thing you did that though. We on FM. We can't take no fines.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, FCC, we don't know about you.
Send them Rick rules away. You get no fines. You know what I mean? We good.
They sent it to me, man.
Yo,
broke, baby.
Yo, that song was lit.
I appreciate it.
And I'm definitely gonna keep that in the play deck. I'm gonna definitely play that a lot.
Yeah.
Cause that joint, Luke Kane.
Yeah, I'm gonna upload that on all streaming, Tidal, Apple, all that.
Before
the album drop.
Matter of fact, go cop that.
Yeah.
Soon as he uploads it, I'm gonna let you know, cause he gonna hit me, and I'm gonna let you know to go cop that joint. Luke Kane is a problem.
When's the album dropping?
I ain't got a date yet.
No date yet?
Nah, it's not 2018 anymore. It's 4018. Let him know that. He's about to take over.
Gotcha.
40 block. Yeah.
Got a couple artists with me too.
No doubt.
Yeah.
But we getting it this year though, right?
Yeah, I getting it this year. Definitely.
No doubt.
I'm gonna have another tape with just various artists like that's on the whole 40 music. They up and coming. I'm working with them. You know that.
You got a whole like entertainment group. It was you like.
I'm just building it now. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like my other bros got their own thing, real rap, but we all just together in the whole thing. Like I want all the artists from my neighborhood, cause some of them doing their own thing, but I told them like, yo, we just gonna work together.
That's what y'all.
We're not gonna be like everybody else.
Right.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's in the dark. Everybody gonna shine.
Right. There you go.
That's how we doing it.
Okay,
that's what New York needs. That's what New York needs, man.
Yeah, you know, everybody go, yo, when the time is right. Yeah. I told them it's the right time for everybody. At any moment. That's what they need to know. That's what they need to know. So
I'm gonna let people know why you here, cause I believe my DJ got some boom bap, some. So you can put it out there as to why Rick Rude is Rick Rude.
All right.
I'm gonna get the live ready. I'm gonna get the live feed ready.
Hey.
I'm gonna get the gram live popping.
I usually do the up tempo beats, but
you want something higher than that?
Yeah, I take some up tempo. Yeah.
We can do that.
Some more
I take some up tempo. I'm still in the 90s, so he's keep me classic.
He's like, whoa. Met this bad chick. Oh.
All right.
Hey.
Yeah. It's Rule. Yeah, it's Rick Rules. Spin your block in the Benz coupe. I can show you what Benz do. They don't know what I've been through. My flow sharp, swift just like a Ginsu. Brother gave me the tool, let me roll with this pencil. I'm drawing on him, wasn't doing it straight. Catch a headshot, that's how you get him a race. A dad hat for when I walk in the bank. Wants to check TD, I never go on a chase. Why bite the bait when you the one that's fishing? I got shooters and he always down for a mission. He said in these streets he wasn't making no chicken. He be better off locked cause they promise meals in prison. That kid is different, if I get it, then I got it. White M6 drive by, they no stopping. But when I stop, just know the top dropping with the all chrome rims that's looking like phone posits. A bunch of luggage in my pocket, I ain't never tripping. I'm pulling up with silver rounds, I ain't never tipping. The rate for Austin to the 40, I ain't never skipping. I'm Tom Cruise, my nigga round down for any mission. I'm Gucci, great nigga, I'm Guwap. And Monster point him out, just show me you stole a doo-wop. I'm Jay Reed taking these shots, he passed the ooh-wop. Nowadays kids get shot and they the new pop. They say snakes all around, well that's cool. Catch a nigga slipping and turn them into some shoes. They want me to go back to the old me. Pistol on my waist, I'm feeling just like the cold me. My man's died, that's the only thing that froze me. Winning with this 8, I hold it up like a trophy. If I don't make it out, I know it's gonna cost me cause I do this for the 40. Let me see. My life is a movie, feel like big up in that Coogee. Or pocking up a bandana, my ops to shoot me. Dropping in the pot, but thought she lose me. Putting weight in the water, big pun in the jacuzzi. My life is like a binder, can't leave a hole or a loose leaf. 21 clip, I'm a savage, can do the Uzis. My life for extra, if I pull up, I'm disrespectful. Like still in that kitchen, I bring that 40 to breakfast. Don't call it no Tetris when I put my block on your block. The grinder never stop, busting chickens down like a watch. I like to pick and roll, when I pull up, it's giving gold. Who want the smoke? If I pick them, they getting rolled. I never told, I would never jump on the stand. How you going on the stand? Tell them right on your mans. Loyalty's first, without it, you're gonna feel the pain. Yeah. Oh, man.
Okay. You heard it here first, son.
40.
Yo, you heard it here first, son. Rick Rude is in the
We
building.
try to cut the curses out, man.
40 block
you did
is
it,
definitely
though.
doing what he
Yeah, I
do.
know. It's a couple
Doing what he
curses,
do.
man. Ain't no stumbles, just curses.
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah. That was
Yo.
a bar.
Bars.
There you go. Yeah,
You heard it here.
that was hot. I need to
This
play
is
that
what we
back.
do.
I gotta play that back when we get the show. I'm playing that one back.
All right.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, there's a reason why I bring people in the building and do what they do and showing people why they are the assassins that I bring in here. When I tell you there are people who are here for a reason and they sniping and taking off all that garbage that's out there now and definitely putting it in the lane that it's supposed to be. Yeah, you heard it. 6'9".
Oh man.
Always coming at
Clown.
somebody. Always coming at somebody.
Clown.
You always clowning somebody.
Listen, he looked like a clown, so I'm clowning the clown.
We always talk
Clown.
about not
You know what's
coming
funny?
for people.
You
Now
know
you
what's-
coming for people.
The funny part is
Clown.
I was with my bro earlier. He go, yo, what you gonna do when they ask you, yo, how you feel about 6'9"? I feel like he jinxed it. He jinxed it.
He kept it 100.
That's what he likes to do, man.
Jinx
No, but his brother kept it 100.
That's-
And it's like, listen, you go with people because they famous. I'm telling you the truth. He a clown. His music garbage. And he ain't got no intrinsic value whatsoever. My man was sitting up in a classroom eating on an edible and drooling on
Yo,
himself.
listen,
and
I
this is supposed to be,
I don't
hold
know.
up, die.
I don't know why you keep
die.
talking to me like that's my best friend.
That's
or
your
something.
best friend, because you
Like,
taking up for him. You like,
I don't know him from nowhere. He's just hot.
Why
He's
you
just
talking
hot.
about? Why you talking about 6'9"?
I've never said that. I know. Now he on air fronting.
Clown.
I've never
Clown.
defended him.
You just did.
He's just hot. Is he not hot?
No,
How?
because he's
He's one of the
garbage.
hottest artists in New York right now.
No, he's the hottest artist because you're making
but
that way.
But is he not hot?
No.
He is.
I'll
He's
take-
on the charts.
He's
playing-
hotter than
on the
Migos?
radio.
He's hotter than Migos?
Hell no.
Of course.
So then he's garbage.
What? That
Stir
doesn't
fry.
make sense. That doesn't make your premise is crazy.
Ain't
That doesn't make
nobody
sense.
hotter than Migos.
That's
right
what I'm
now.
But that's my
saying.
point. And the way
So then
people are
your
making it
man
seem like
not hot neither.
they're trying to make 6'9" the second coming.
Huh?
Name his song.
Who?
6'9".
Yeah, Gummo.
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 I
You
don't
got Billy. You got all that.
I like the joint with Tory Lanez though.
Yeah, right?
Fire.
You see?
You like Tory Lanez. It ain't him. It ain't him.
Tory Lanez,
Tory
of
Lanez.
course he put the spice.
Tory
in it.
Lanez
Tory Lanez
definitely
hot,
setting
too.
it off.
Shout him out, too. He
Yo,
just dropped the
Tory
album.
Lanez is definitely a beast, and I tell everybody, if you heard him recently, he was on
They say he be stealing
Funk
balls.
Flex.
They say he be stealing balls.
I've
Well,
heard that.
whatever he's stealing or not,
I've heard
he
that.
definitely killed it on Flex's show.
But if he's stealing on that,
If
he
he's
killed
stealing bars, I don't know.
it. Nah, I seen the little videos.
Listen, there's a lot of people stealing bars because if you look at them, a lot of them dudes
Nah, it
are
was
sitting
just-
up there with a phone
You know
in
what
their
it was?
hand.
It was a lot. It was just too many balls similar. I seen the video. It was like him
Yeah.
and Don Q.
Yeah.
It said a lot of things that Don Q said on his Flex freestyle.
Yeah. Can't be having that.
And then he said something Cassidy said or something like that. Like line for line, or it's word for word.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to Don Q because he was definitely with my brother last night. He was hanging out with DJ Self. And you're going to be seeing Self up here soon again. So it's definitely going to be lit in here.
Yeah.
Self, holla at
That's
me,
my
man.
brother from another mother. And when I tell you, my brother he hugged me just like I'm his family.
Yeah.
Because that's how tight we really are. And that's a real dude. And last night, like I said, Don Q once again, nasty on the microphone.
Oh yeah, Don Q's a beast. Don Q's definitely a beast. And that song, that Luke Kane, I like the bounce factor to it, but I like the
Yeah.
bars. Like I mean him, with
I
him
try to
right
mix
here,
it up.
Him is just bars. Like he want people to be in the club thinking about their life and their finances. And
Well,
You know what I
excuse
mean?
me, there was no life of finances
You
to
know,
Luke Kane, and he
but-
still had bars.
stuff. Yeah, it had the
Thank you.
bounce, but
Yeah.
I like that song.
He
Right.
bouncing with them bars.
Yeah,
Hey,
We gonna get that on the radio.
there we go for sure.
We gonna get that on the radio.
but yo, I definitely want to tell people I appreciate you coming here, and I appreciate you spending your time with us
Appreciate it being here.
and letting us hear the artistry of why Rick Rude is Rick Rude. Yo, once again, when he puts it out, definitely please take the opportunity to go onto his platform and download those songs. Because I'm telling you right now, Luke Kane is a problem. You definitely need that in your deck for the summer. Otherwise, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, tell the people where they can find you, social media, music, all that.
Paid in Full Rick. Paid in Full like the movie. Rick, R-I-C-K. That's Twitter, Instagram, Rick Rude on Facebook. SoundCloud.com/Rick Rude Music. Music is M-U-Z-I-K. You can look at me on Dat Piff, YouTube. There's Rick Rule Music too, and yeah, that's about it. Spinrilla. A couple of them
There
things.
you go.
Yo, once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy.
Big Chuck in the building.
Yo, sitting to my left, don't attempt to adjust your cameras. We got Sean Conn in the building.
Oh,
Welcome.
What up, y'all? Hip hop secret agent. What's going on?
Yo, when I tell you, you impress me because I see you everywhere and you're doing everything. You're leaving no lane untouched. First and foremost, and I'm assuming it's your daughter. The joint that you did with your daughter, yo, that touched my heart. I was like mad. I was like, yo, this is cool. You know, dad is showing her the ropes. And for all those fathers out there who definitely are in their children's lives and who are doing great things with them, these are some of the things that we talk about. And shout out to Corporal AK because I always see Lyric up in his joints. So I see people who are definitely, you know, being in their child's lives and showing them what they know best. So what's the name of the song with you and your daughter?
All right, and that song is for pre-order. It's gonna be coming out May 4th.
Hey.
So it's I'm excited because just the fact of putting out the little commercial for it, you know, How You Really Rock, featuring Miss Olivia. You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing is, she showed me the ropes. You know why? Because she made that chorus. I didn't do that. And somebody told me something that James Brown used to play music in front of his children. And a lot of his choruses came from that. Like, I'm black and I'm proud and different things was from his children.
That's right.
Right? So I played the beat and I was like, what do you think about this? And she just saw, and she can't, let's go studio. I could never think of that. That's so simple and so catchy.
Right.
I'm an MC, so I'm more complicated, but it's more to have to fall back to be easy sometimes. You know what I mean? So she just took the lane. I said, wow, crazy.
Yo, and that's definitely a blessing because that joint is coming out May 4th. Be on the lookout. If you want something to share with your kids and it's a family-oriented song, definitely look out for Sean Conn and Miss Olivia.
Oh, and let me just plug this because when it drops May 4th, get ready. Do your pre-orders because May 4th, we're starting the How You Really Rock Dance Challenge. And the reason that this dance challenge is different from anything else is because it's how you really rock. If you're doing the WAP, the Running Man, the Huckle Buckle, the Millie Rock, whatever, you could be any age. So this distinguishes where it's everybody together, not just putting ice on you or you doing everybody doing one thing. And the winner of this competition will be flown to LA to be in the video dancing in the video when we shoot it.
You going.
I'm gonna get my shoes ready.
So yeah, get ready for that challenge, but pre-order so you know as soon as it drops, you know, and you'll see somebody special with that dance first. You know, I'm not gonna say no names, but let's just see what happens.
So in other words, there will be exclusives. You will be seeing things that, you know, I tell people, if you want this industry to work, you got to work together. And definitely Sean Conn has been in it for a minute. So he's definitely, you know, made connections with a lot of people. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for the dance challenge. Be on the lookout to be a winner. Be on the lookout to be flown and meet up with, you know, something, a little something extra. Yo, so when I say leaving no lane unopen, the second thing I'm going to go to, even before I go to the thing which started you, is currently you have a Quest for the Golden Mics out, which is a video game. So I've seen rappers do a lot of things. Like I remember when Wu-Tang, you know, they made a video game about them and, you know, put them in. And I used to play this game like heavy.
That game was fire.
Where I used to go in and beat people up and smash them and trash them with Method Man and, you know, Wu-Tang and Spectre. Listen.
I will whoop you, by the way, but keep going.
Whatever. But the fact is, to have someone like yourself jump into a lane again where, you know, video games is totally different from where it's currently at, but for you to put your hat in the ring and put up that actual, if you want to say, new video game, what was your inspiration? Like, what gave you the ideology, like, let me do this?
Well, just being true to myself, because I'm a gamer and I'm a comic book collector since, I mean, I can remember because my brother used to collect comics. And real talk, he used to make me collect DC and he collect Marvel. And if I brought home a Marvel, he beat me up.
Wow.
But I don't know.
Oh,
but the good thing
man.
about it, though,
'Cause
I
he's
don't
like,
know.
Marvel's my lane.
Yeah, I guess. But I was 5 years young. I couldn't do nothing about it at the time. You know what I mean? But the good thing about that, I got a lot of DC comics that are worth something. He got maybe he had a system I didn't know about. I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But also video games was our thing as well. So my thing is, so it's hip hop. Shout out to Ralph McDaniels because that's how I found out what hip hop was really. Right?
Wow.
So now putting all three elements together is just being myself, and
Well,
that's why I feel that it's succeeding because it's natural.
Let me help out my co-host. That was
How old was I before you
Video
answer that?
Music Box.
Before you tell me this,
I
how
don't
old
think
was
you were
I?
even born.
Okay.
Video Music Box.
Okay, yeah.
Ralph McDaniels.
I got iPhones now.
Okay.
They celebrating 35 years on television still,
Dang,
right
that's
now.
what's up.
They
Yeah.
still on the air right now. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? That's the big homie uncle of hip hop.
That
Real talk.
was your prime.
Yo, every Friday, I used to sit there and I turn on Video Music Box because that was my release to the world. My mom was kind of strict. She didn't want us, going to hang out in the streets or whatever the case is. So I used to sit there and turn it on and learn, the WAP and all the different dances that was out watching that. You hear the beat. And you knew it was that time. So I definitely rocked out to that. Shout out to Ralph McDaniels, 35 years in the game and still going strong. And listen, he did it through cable access. You had to, tune your station in to get it, but once you got it, you was definitely rocking. And a lot of those artists that are still relevant to this day, Wu-Tang and all of them, he broke a lot of those artists on air because a lot of stations before BET had Video Soul and all this other stuff, Ralph McDaniels was there.
How about he directed those videos too?
Hey.
How about he directed those videos too? Nas, Halftime, Wu-Tang, Protect Your Neck, and all. He directed those.
Okay.
Alright.
I know Nas. I know
Hype
Wu-Tang.
Williams was his protege.
Yeah.
Real talk. We gonna
For
talk
real?
about it. Yeah. Real talk.
I'm learning.
Now this
stuff
man,
today.
like, you'll see him around because they doing that Rock Shantae special.
Well,
he's behind that. The Netflix, that's
Right.
him. You know
Excuse
what I
me.
mean?
Next time you get in touch with Ralph, tell him
Alright.
I need to speak with him, please.
That's my.
I
that's
need
the big
I
one.
need to interview him because I'm a fan of his. I respect him and I definitely want to honor him with the legacy that he's put forth because without a Ralph McDaniels, you wouldn't see a Mac 357, you wouldn't see a DJ Self, you wouldn't see a Funkmaster Flex because this person definitely 35 years in the game, showed a lot of people the ropes of how to speak to people, how to interview, and
Everybody.
listen, he showed a lot of people a lot of different things.
Jay-Z, Diddy gave them their first shots, did they videos. Like everybody that's out there now, he started them. And one thing I can say is, I don't think they pay enough homage, so that's why I always do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Paying homage, yes. I tell people that all the time because, paying homage is a great thing, especially when you had icons, legends who came before you, before all this stuff that comes out now. There were people who paved the way. So you got to definitely look back, reach back sometimes. If you want to pull them in on something, but definitely respect the lane at the end. And that's why I respect, and our famous Dex, who basically put out that respect for, the legends that came before me. He said, before me and what I'm doing, there was them. So I definitely gotta, give them their props because without them, there wouldn't be no us. There wouldn't be this lane. There wouldn't be 40 years worth of legend that they put forth so I can get here now.
That's a fact. I mean, you definitely do got to pay homage to the people from before, but again, like you said, respect, their lane. You got to respect everyone's lane that's, doing their own thing right now. So, I mean, it's all love at the end of the day, and hip hop's supposed to be fun, and let's keep it fun. Let's not pit the old versus the new, even though it's fun. Get at the old dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Getting at the young dudes.
Yeah. So
the mumblers.
At the end of the day, it's all fun, and about making that money.
But now, what started you off in hip hop? Because, like I said, you've been around for a minute. What gave you the light to say, "Hey, this is the lane that Sean Conn's going to take"?
I guess two moments, that I could say, because hip hop, like I said, because I can remember my older brother who used to tape it on VH, so we used to watch him over and over all the shows, right? So
VHS.
yeah.
He's
So
24, don't mind.
Yeah, so Ralph show is like 10 years older than you. That's ill. But growing up seeing it because it's still around and it still
Right.
comes on.
I told him, I said
still-
before
still
he was
DVR
born.
it.
Right.
So just seeing that was a heavy influence as a child, and also my neighborhood. I grew up 5 blocks from LL Cool J. As a kid, I'm always seeing him doing his thing. I seen him doing the seatbelt commercial when I'm playing with my GI Joes. Like, You know, and the real talk, what made me really in hip hop, because when he was doing the seatbelt commercial, he was sitting there and he was rhyming Raw from Big Daddy Kane, and I was confused as a kid, like, why is he saying Big Daddy Kane's rap? I guess he liked it, but you know, I guess at the moment he was like, yo, this is so hot. He was saying every word. I was like, wow, that's crazy. Right. You know, or on the corner of my block, if you ever see People magazine when Run DMC's on up that big Adidas sneaker, that's the corner of my block. When I was a kid, we ran outside like Run DMC. Right. So just seeing that was crazy. But as far as rapping, make me want to rap, it was Redman. When Redman came out,
he a beast.
Yeah, he made me want to be just the right rhymes, because the first time I ever heard him was in Montebello Park with Biz Markie, and it was before he even came out, and it was a cassette tape going around Queens, and that's his first appearance, and I still remember the rhymes. That's how I could still remember the rhymes he said. So that was a heavy influence, and also Big L was a heavy influence lyrically. Shout out to Lord Finesse, the big homie.
Big L, rest in peace.
You know, I was able to be around them as a teenager, like. Lord Finesse, shout out to Marquita, who brought me around them, you know what I mean? And I actually was able to meet Big L maybe a year before he passed. And what really got me going is my homegirl was like, Connery, because my name was Connery, just like, you know, she was like
Sean Connery?
Yeah, Sean Connery, because my name is Sean, and they just call me Connery. I was like, I'll go with it. All right. But, you know, she said spit a rhyme. So I was used to, you got to have a hot 16. So I spit my hottest 16, and I was like, yeah, you know. And then Big L was like, that's what's up. And then he rhymed, I swear, for maybe like almost 8 minutes, I don't know. But it was so crazy. Yeah, I never heard nothing like that. It was all the way back. It was like 98. If I was like 16, I don't know, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, seeing that. And I went home on the train like, I gotta write a long rhyme, because he said he used to hustle. And before that smack stuff, they used to battle in the streets and for money off of this.
On
the corner. That's why he has so much rhymes. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And I was so impressed because every line was so crazy. And I'm seeing it like he's right here where you at.
Right.
So the impression was like, yo, I got to do that. And that's, you know, I guess that's what, you know.
The hate in this, and what he's talking about is 100% true, because the hate in the street for Big L, because 99% of the time, he used to take all that money.
Yeah.
And rappers couldn't battle him. They couldn't stop him. And eventually they did.
Like
they killed him.
Oh yeah, I know Big L's story for sure.
But you know, he definitely was a monster in the streets. So to have influences such as that is definitely a great thing. What do you want people to get from your legacy, the Sean Conn legacy? Because you're doing, like I said, a lot. You're not only you have your MC skills, you're putting out music with your child Olivia. You have a video game, like you're touching all lanes. So what do you want people to get from Sean Conn?
Just quality. Quality from Vig Entertainment, which is my company, which stands for Very Intelligent Getting Goals Accomplished. And shout out to Tupac, who was an influence, because remember, his niggas was never ignorant getting goals accomplished, right? And the reason that Vigor came up, because the movie Boys in the Hood, there's a little slip up that y'all probably don't know, but when we was little, we peeped it. Remember when Ice Cube was there and he's like, we got a problem? That little scene when there was the parking lot and all that? Everybody knows that scene. Morris Chestnut was he wasn't a herb. He kind of was a herb in a way. He wasn't tough. He wasn't tough, let's just say. He's not a herb, but he wasn't a tough guy. And when the guy said, what you looking at, right? And he responded back, I'm still trying to find out. He didn't say nigga. He said vigor. So we was bugging after seeing it later on in the years, like, and we just kept calling each other that. And then we made the acronym, and it was like a way of life, and that was it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. I appreciate the history lessons, fellas. I appreciate it.
Well, it's definitely more than a history lesson, because I definitely tell you that it's definitely about the legacy and the process that you're putting forth. There's not too many people that I know are like Sean Conn, in the sense that you're mastering all lanes. You're definitely putting out great music. You're definitely putting in the work that's supposed to be there, and you're definitely not stopping, because to have all of those things and doing them well in one set, in one process, is an incredible feat. So I definitely want to celebrate you and say thank you for coming here today and letting us know about yourself. Tell people on social media where they can find you.
All right, well, I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Really respect, because it's for the culture, right? That's what we do it for.
Yes,
sure.
Sir.
Yeah, Sean Conn, SeanConn, 2 zeros. I got a new Instagram account, 2 months old. But shout out to everybody showing love, from Pete Rock to Mr. Cheeks to all. I was shadow banned. Listen, look out for that for your Instagrams. If y'all don't know what shadow ban is, yo, you ever heard that? It means you're invisible. For 2 or 3 years, I was invisible. My page was not moving. I made a new page and it just exploded.
Right.
You know what I mean? So just know about it. It's very important to do that technical stuff too.
Well,
For
definitely
sure.
everybody's looking at you, and definitely everybody's respecting what you're doing because of the fact that, once again, seeing people moving and doing the stuff that you're doing, that, you know, stuff that they're still doing, as well as things that are beyond them. And there's nothing to do but be humbled and respected because of the fact that you're an incredible artist and you're doing great things. And once again, yo, go out there, download right at this moment. You can get it to Google Play or the App Store for iPhone. Quest for the Golden Mics with Sean Conn, and definitely play that game because, yo, it's mad fun.
That challenging. I challenge somebody to beat the club boss with the spins, with the legs. Beat him. Who could beat him?
I could do that.
I can't beat him right now. I ain't gonna front. I made the game.
Yo, so definitely be on the lookout for Sean Conn. Definitely be on the lookout for him and Miss Olivia. Definitely look out for the Golden Mics, the Quest for the Golden Mics, because I'm telling you, all lanes are being covered, and he's definitely spreading that wealth and spreading that knowledge and helping out everybody. And definitely be on the lookout for that dance challenge, and definitely look out for that song May 4th.
Hey, How You Really Rock? Pre-order.
May 4th.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, pre-order it now, so when May 4th happens, you ready for that challenge. I want you to get your dance steps ready.
Yes, sure.
So once again, it's your boy Mac357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
Be on the lookout next week, because I'm telling you, there's going to be monsters in the building again. Once again, we finishing off with a monster, because like I said, this monster's taking lanes. He's taking mad lanes. He's cluttering up 3 lanes. He's telling y'all, move past me, because you definitely can't. Sean Conn in the building. Once again, it's your boy Mac357.
And Big Chuck, check out the eveningexperience.com. Got the YouTube page. We on Instagram, Twitter, we podcast, Google Play Store. Just come on now, y'all. If y'all don't know the deal by now, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, matter of fact, check out Bobby Storm's joint from last week. Check out Sibel Fair. They tore it down in here last week. Sexiness all through the building last week. I'm telling you, it was definitely fire up in here. And you got to go back and listen to those videos, because it was definitely on and popping.
See y'all next week. Holla.
Oh. Once again, it's your boy Mac357. This is the Evening Experience, and one of the sponsors for our show is the Barbecue Rib House in Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. You can give them a call at 914-665-3490 if you're looking for some of the best barbecue in Westchester. I'm telling you, finger delicious. I mean, succulent. Anything that you want, from pork, from beef, from rib, from chicken. All farm animals for that motion. You definitely want to check them out at the Barbecue Rib House, Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. Once again, check out my boy Marcel Koenig, Barbecue Rib House at Facebook.com.